This next one is an extraordinary artist. Her name is Debbie Baker. She's the founder of Creative Consciousness Rising, a place where people can experience a return to their inherent gifts of inspired creativity, balance, harmony, and peace. Creative mandala art can help you tap into your own healing potential at a soul level. Please welcome Debbie Baker.
Thank you, JG.
You're welcome.
It's so funny. Every time I hear myself being introduced as an artist, I start looking around because it's like, who are they? Wow, they can't be talking about me. It's something I've never really identified with, but it's absolutely been my journey to be able to reconnect with that God-given right that each of us carries. So, a little bit about me. I grew up in a normal dysfunctional home, and I graduated from 30 years of state service. And then I started my journey to wholeness and wellness. And I've been working at that for 7 years. And for me, it started with this understanding that I needed to reconnect to that vital creativity within myself. That as a child, when I drew pictures all the time or I wrote poems, I was so much in contact with, and then life happens. And I think it's like that for so many of us. So I started through a course called Artist Way. My friend Vina Parmer, dear friend of mine now, I've known her for about 12 years, and she introduced me to mandala. And once I started doing mandalas, I experienced a radical shift in my life. I actually started mandalas before I retired from work, and it's almost as though something was set in motion. So the key about mandala is that it creates a portal to our subconscious and our creative being and our higher wisdom, our soul consciousness. And so it was through mandala that I was able to tap into mine and receive guidance and then retire and then find my communities, first through Artist Way. And then I completed a 2-year course in contemplative dynamic dialogue. And that also has been life-changing and transformative. So I created my company, Creative Consciousness Rising, so that I could start to share some of those concepts and ideas with others. And given this past week, especially in terms of self-awareness and understanding and dialogue skill, isn't it time to start having a different conversation in this country and in our families and even with ourselves? So it's my honor to be here today. I was a speaker in July, and I feel like this is what I've lived my whole life for. Sacramento SoulTalks, this community, the deep spiritual connection that we all have. We're all on our path. And I don't know about you, but for me, I've always been a stranger to the world, the odd duck. I called myself the odd duck for the longest time. And now I realize that I'm the one I've been waiting for. And I believe that to be true of all of us here. So again, I want to thank JG and RJ for having me here to begin to introduce this program. I have some of my mandalas on display here, and then I also have some that are called yantras. They're actually sacred geometry that I've painted that are in the back room, and some books, a mailing list, if you guys would like to get on my email list and learn a little more about my offerings. And I'm just as happy as I can be to be here today with all of you on this walk together. Thank you.